Is it hot or not? Is it hot or not? Let's see. Is it hot or not? Is it hot or not? Hey guys, it's Forsythia with CactiOnWhite, and welcome to my channel. I'm out of breath. Today, I'm going to do a quick indoor tour to just see which plants are hot and which plants are not. As you know, we're coming onto the edge of winter, even though if you've watched my latest two videos, you've seen it was a frozen tundra last week. But if you guys are interested in seeing what's hot and what's not, keep watching. Okay guys, I've caught my breath and here we go. This is not going to be an extensive home tour. You'll have to check out some of my home tour videos, which I will link to. I don't think it's some, it may be two. But I'm just going to go through the house quickly to see, and not all of the house, just some. So enough talking, here we go. So these are my propagations that are in my kitchen. This is the Albo Syngonium. It's doing okay. It's done better. It's some browning here, but I'm gonna do some more cuttings of my mother plant and propagate those. And hopefully, you know, I'll have some more in the spring. This is my Monstera Peru cutting. This is, I forget this one, but it's the Aglaonema. Here is a better cutting of the Albo Syngonium that's doing well. There is a Marble Queen here that's doing pretty well. So I would say that my cuttings are hot. Also, my Bantail's Sensation is doing well, sans this dark here. So this was a big plant that had started to struggle, and I decided to take some cuttings and propagate them. And some of it had roots anyway. So it's been really doing well. So I think I'm going to give it some more time in the water prop, and then I will probably go ahead and pot it up. And then also here, I think all of these are doing really well. These are just Sansevieras here that are in my kitchen. That one is hot. It's actually really growing well. I'm very happy. This guy right here, it's doing a lot of growth. If you remember, watch all my videos, you've probably seen this planter came from Rubio's of Texas Road Meat Market. It's marble, and I'll try to remember to link the shopping video for this. But this guy here is hot for sure. This is new growth, so doing really well. My rubber plant, I staked it up because it was kind of sprawling out, and I'm just backing up so you guys can see. It was sprawling out quite a bit, and I decided to stake it up. But since I did that, I noticed that the leaves are getting, the newer leaves, the new growth is smaller. So not really sure why, but you can see there's still a lot of new growth happening with the plant. So it's hot, I would say. This is new. So yeah, it's hot, but I'm concerned about the smaller leaves, and that's new growth there. So yeah, doing really well. Let me show you the refrigerator gang since we're in the kitchen. I did a video about this as well. The little Prince of Orange. Not hot, but not either. And the little baby Ponytail Palms, they're doing okay. They're status quo basically. The Peace Lily, Spathiphyllum, is doing good, being a drama queen as she is. So I have to water this plant every few days, every couple of days. I did have right here another Sansevieria bird nest that didn't do well because I'm having to water too much right here. So this was a planting mistake. But I would say that the refrigerator gang is doing well. So let's see what else. So this Sansevieria is hot. It's definitely hot because of this new growth, which I've probably featured in a more recent video. The Monstera cutting is doing well. I have some leaves that are yellowing. I think I probably need to put some fertilizer in there. It's been a minute. So yeah, hot there. Here's a knot. You saw the propagation in the propagation little vessels. This has gotten really stringy, straggly looking, this Aglaonema. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest. Well, I did know, but I've just forgotten. I've drawn a blank. But I love the pink vein in these. They're so cute. But this one is on the struggle bus, so I would say not. Also, another Sansevieria that's not doing well is this guy here. It did actually have mealybugs, and I actually see right here, it's got more. They're back. You can see, if I can focus here. It won't focus, of course. There you go. You can see the mealybugs there. So yeah, it keeps getting mealybugs. There you can see right there. It keeps getting mealybugs, which is not typical for my Aglaonemas that I have indoors, which all of them are indoors. I don't know why I said that, but this one is the only one that has ever gotten mealybugs. And it was so large and full initially, but it's been on the rapid decline. Well, I wouldn't say rapid. It's been on the decline for a few months now. So yeah, not doing good. These Janet Craigs are really growing nicely. I would say they're hot because they continue to grow. This Aglaonema is not doing well at all. So not hot. This whole planter will, in a couple of weeks, will be redone. Every spring, I redesign this planter. So in a couple of weeks, I'll be doing that. Do something totally different with this. Fresh soil, new plants, everything.
I would like to see it.
This Silver Bay, I remember the name of this one, is hot. Look at the new growth. New growth, new growth. Hot, hot, hot. Love it. Look at this huge leaf right here. It is so pretty. Yeah, the Sansevierias, hot, hot. But let me take you to a not so hot. This is terrible. This was huge. This is a Sansevieria, and sorry for the lighting. It's gray outside today. We have a serious overcast, but this was huge. It's that walking Sansevieria, starts with a P. But I was trying to save it. This piece was doing okay, and now, as you can see, it's dying. So I'm gonna redo this whole planter, toss that in the spring. This is doing great. I mean, it's a Pothos. So a couple of years ago, it was a Christmas arrangement that I picked up from Home Depot, and it had poinsettias in the middle. The poinsettias didn't make it, but the Pothos is thriving. Another not so hot, this Sansevieria. As you can see, it was thriving as well a few years ago. You can't see that, but I could. But it started to decline last year, late last fall. I don't know why. You know, I do know how to care for Sansevierias, but this one, the gig is up. So I will be repotting this planter in the fall. Let's see what else in here is significant. All of my Birkins, philodendron Birkins, are hot. I can tell you that. They all are doing well. And I say all because there's 3 of them. So they're doing super good. New growth, everything. They're loving life right now. So yeah. Let's see. My aloes on the windowsill are definitely doing well. I would say they're hot. This Bambino Fiddly Fig, let me go back so you guys can see. is definitely hot. I had it somewhere else where it wasn't really getting that much light, but it was still growing. It was getting artificial light. But I decided to move it where it is right now in my living room, and it's loving it. It's doing really well. Let's see. Oh, my Gasteria here. And sorry again for the lighting. It's very, very cloudy. It's called Frost something. Let me see. Frost and Green Ice. Frost and Green Ice Gasteria. It's grown quite a bit, even over winter, actually. So it's hot, as well as this. I featured a lot of my aloes in a separate video, so you'll have to look for that. Ant plant was a little bit on the struggle bus, but you can see new leaves here. Haworthia, I did a Haworthia video as well. This is always hot. It's doing really, really well. Her babies are upstairs in my office, and one of her children is really large, really taking after her mother. The other one is a little runt, but doing well. So hot. My Monstera, let me lower this zoom, is hot. Very, very hot, doing great. Let's see what else. My begonia, which is fairly new, is putting out new leaves. Hot, hot, hot. My anthuriums are hot. They're doing great. My Tradescantia, which is fairly new, is thriving and loving life right here. So hot. This is my newest rubber plant, the little strawberries and cream that I got from Hertz. It's doing all right. So hot. Let's see what else, guys. Let's go to the first floor. So I'm gonna take you guys there. This is supposed to be a short video, but it's never short. It's always long when I say that. Ponytail Palm. All right, let's go. Gia's coming too. Not so hot, not so hot. Just notice this, and it might just need to be watered. I'm usually pretty good about keeping up, so yeah. I think this one needs some water. So this is a Fiddly Fig that's not hot right now, but I can fix that. Okay, quickly downstairs on my first floor, here's one of the Birkins, hot, doing really, really well. You can see they're close to a window, or it's close to a window, so it gets light through that window. There's a Sansevieria that's doing okay, hot. There's, and it's really not. A Chimeria right there, one, two, three. That one is not doing hot. In fact, the graft has died, so not good. That is a Janet Craig that's doing well. My well fins are doing well. That's a Jerboa doing well. The well fins are growing. They always grow. That's a great aloe over there that's doing well. So really, the only thing down here that's really not doing well that I need to check on is that graft right there. Let's go to the third floor. So I'm starting to lose daylight, so I'm gonna move this along. So everything on my little end table, night bedside table, is doing really well. Yeah, that's a fairly new Stephania Peru, which I did a recent video on. My aloes, my Haworthia, Adenia is doing really well. The coffee plant had some gnats, but got that under control, doing well. Everything on the windowsill is doing really, really well. So my Stephanias are still hot. They are recent acquisitions and plantings. I have removed them from the humidity situation that I had them in and showed in the video, but they're getting a lot of light and warmth, so we'll see if they will sprout. My Buaphones are doing okay. I'm not sure about the browning here on the leaves for this one. The other one's not doing that, but it's got some browning on the leaves. And you can see here the browning, yellowing. So I'm not sure what that's about. I need to figure out what part of South Africa that they came from, because that will tell me when they will flower, and they lose all their leaves prior to flowering. So it's critical that I know, which I don't, what part of South Africa they came from. If it was the beachy part or if it was more like the mountainous part. And I don't know that. So the care is a little different depending on the region in South Africa that they came from. But otherwise, you know, they're doing well. I've kind of slowed down on watering them. I was watering them once every week, but I've cut back on the watering to see if that helps with the browning of the leaves that's happening on this one. So yeah, everything here is doing great. Otherwise, these aglaonemas are hot, doing really, really well. Here's one here. It's just flowered recently. You can see the spent flowers there. And then this guy here. And these are doing really, really well. My Stapelia is definitely hot. Look at that guy. Doing really well. Can't wait to get her outside so she can do her blooms. I'll tell you a quick story time. When I got this, it was just one little piece like this. One little piece. I got it like in 2016 or 15 even, from one of my brother's friends. And I brought it home wrapped in a piece of paper towel on the plane. And look at it now, after those years. Isn't it great? Everything here is hot, doing really, really, really well. This Euphorbia, I don't know the name of it, is hot. Look how white it is, just thriving. So everything here is doing pretty well. Need to sit this up. I knocked it over. That's the other Perii right there. Everything in the windowsill is thriving. There's another, that's a baby Buophony right there. And my Curly Sue, which I don't know if I can get to it for you guys to see it actually. Probably not. It flowered and I missed it. So it's definitely hot. Let me see if I can get closer for you guys. So yeah, my Curly Sue orchid cactus flowered about a week ago, and I was so sad that when I saw it, the flower had already drooped, so I missed the whole production, the flower production. But everything in this corner is hot. My pelargonium is hot always. So yeah. This pot of Sansevierias is two types in here, the Well Fin and the Copper Tone, I think is what it is. Hot, a lot of new growth in this pot. So very excited about that. Ponytail Palm needs to liven up a little bit, but doing okay, status quo. So I'll say hot. And let's see, everything on the second floor windowsill is doing really well, hot. My aloe vera, the Euphorbia, it's right there. My stellata, the spiralis, everything's doing great, hot. So headed into my office so you guys can see the plants in here. Sorry for the haze, but everything's hot. The Hoyas are doing well, Haworthias, the money tree plant, everything's doing well. Here's the Haworthia babies to the mother Lemifolia that's down in my living room. You can see it's really doing well here. And that's the smaller one of the two, but this one's really taking after mom. And so last but not least, I'll just do a quick stop in the woman cave. The Natal Mahogany is super hot. Super, super, super hot. And this is my overwintering station. I won't go into detail here, but everybody's doing okay, ready to get outdoors. Yeah, here is a Philodendron Congo Rojo, doing okay, steady putting out new leaves. Let's see what else. There's an orchid doing well, hot. The ZZ Zenzi, hot. Here's the third Philodendron Birkin, doing super well. Everything in this corner, the Bird of Paradise. My Philodendron Jungle Boogie is super hot, doing really, really well. And the ZZ Raven doing well. Those trio of Sansevierias, HSN plants are doing really, really well. My Philodendron Burley Marks is doing super well. Probably needs a little water. Here is my begonia that's doing well. Still in getting the humidity in the little terrarium, doing really, really well. What else? Yeah, everything on this stand is doing well. Just show you guys, that's my Cuban Oregano that's doing super well. Everything's doing really, really well. So this is not hot. This is the ant plant that I got from Coastal Farms about a week ago, and it suffered some cold damage. So this Codex is super soft, super soft. So the Scindapsus trubii that I also ordered along with this has died. So I've contacted them to see what they're gonna do, if anything. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the video out. I hope you enjoyed seeing the plants that are doing well. And I hope you didn't enjoy seeing the plants that aren't doing so well. So I consider myself to be an advanced plant caretaker, if you will. I'm no expert. As you can see, even in the best of care, some plants, they just die for different reasons. Sometimes you don't even know why. If you have plants in your home, you probably know there's ups and downs. Plants thrive sometimes they don't. You may know why, you may not know why. But thank goodness, for the most part, they thrive if given, proper care. So I just wanted to show you guys what's going on indoors. It's real life. So plants die. So let me know what plant struggles you're having right now. Drop a comment down below. Also, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. It really, really will help me out. I want to give thanks to all the people that watch the videos and have subscribed. I really appreciate you. So, also, if you haven't done so, consider turning on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. You don't want to miss the plant content here. I try to produce content that's fun, helpful, and I like being a part of the plant community, and I welcome anyone to the CactiOnWhite plant family. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it today. I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.